This neighborhood here saw quite a bit of damage, some trees down, and really actually some big trees. Take a look over here. You can see it right there, the base of the tree where it snapped and then went over some power lines and then across the street right here. And this street has been closed for much of the overnight and early morning hours. The video from overnight, take a look at this. You can see the property damage. You can see those two vehicles, that truck, that car under the tree, and power outages here as well in this community and then throughout North Georgia. At the height of the storm, some 4,000 customers without power in Fulton County. In Coweta County, almost 3,000 without power. In Douglas County, upwards of 1,800 customers without power. We talked with neighbors in this community. They were here, they heard the tree snap.
I'm grateful, so grateful that none of my neighbors were affected by this, like their homes were not destroyed. That's genuinely an amazing grace from God.
I was asleep and I heard a big boom and felt the whole house shake. I've seen trees down, but not like this. I mean, every now and then they'll come down, the big limbs will.
The storm was powerful enough that it forced a brief ground stop at Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport. Also, the Braves game was briefly delayed. Thankfully, no injuries. We're here in Hapeville. Don Shipman, Atlanta News First.
All right, I want you to take a look at your screen. Really important information I'm about to talk about involving a convicted murderer that was let out of jail accidentally, apparently. This man, convicted of a murder charge, was mistakenly released from the jail in Clayton County, and now he is nowhere to be found. Atlanta News First senior reporter Patrick Quinn is at the jail with how this mistake happened.
Here at the Clayton County Jail, we've been trying to figure out how a man convicted of murder was able to be released in error. The DA's office says this was an erroneous release. The mom of the victim said officials told her this man was released due to a clerical issue, a coding issue. We reached out to the sheriff's office. They have not confirmed those details. In the meantime, there is no telling where Catan Guzman is now. Guzman, shown here in handcuffs from 2022, was arrested after police say he strangled his girlfriend, Delilah Grayson, to death. Her body found in an apartment bathtub. In October 2024, he was convicted of felony murder and sentenced to life in prison. Today, our sister station in Orlando spoke with Delilah's mom, learning Guzman is not in prison.
To me, it just opens up the wound again, and it really just freshens it over again. And it was one thing to lose her, another thing for the conviction, but it's another thing to mistakenly let her kill her walk free.
And the DA's office said today they want to see Guzman reapprehended as quickly as possible. Now, I've learned that the U.S. Marshal Service is also now involved in this manhunt to find Guzman. We did reach out to the sheriff's office. I went up to the sheriff's office. We called and texted Sheriff Levon Allen. We have not heard back today. From Clayton County, Patrick Quinn, Atlanta News First.
And this story that we've been following all morning long, from as early as 1 o'clock this morning and as recently as really the top of the hour. I want to get you through the latest developments, but first let me walk you through this case. 2 people are dead this morning, another one hurt after a shooting spanning across 2 different locations in Newton County. So here's what we know so far. Police say a Walmart employee opened fire inside a store in Covington, then went to a nearby neighborhood and shot a woman to death. This happened around 1 this morning. The store was closed at the time. The deputies tell us the man left the building, got a gun, and went back inside to shoot another employee. He then ran outside and shot another coworker. That person was taken to the hospital in critical condition. So the suspect, meanwhile, drove 2 miles to a neighborhood on Emerson Trail, broke into a home and shot a woman to death. Investigators saying that woman was also a Walmart employee. Law enforcement found the man in South Carolina. Our sister station in Augusta reports that he tried to shoot himself and was taken to the hospital for treatment while remaining in custody. Police have not identified the victims, but family members tell us that the woman who was killed was 19-year-old Akila Clark. I just want to share her photo with you for a moment. Really a life lost too soon. And as we learn more about the other victim and, of course, the suspect, we will report that to you on Atlanta News First and Atlanta News First Plus. You can also download our free Atlanta News First app. All of the details that we get on this case, we will send directly to your phone so you can follow this story and the others happening in our community. All right, I want to talk about this a little more nationally, but a lot of conversation here in Atlanta involving Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. So if you remember, we previously reported that Martin Luther King Jr.'s assassination records were ordered to be released. Now, intelligence officials say that those newly declassified records related to the assassination will be released to the public soon. National Intelligence Director Tulsi Gabbard saying that more than 100 people have been working around the clock to scan papers related to the 1968 killing of the Atlanta native. Gabbard says that the papers have been in boxes for decades and have never been scanned into the system. President Trump ordered the papers to be released when he took office back in January, and we will report any findings from that on Atlanta News First. All right, I want to switch gears here, talk about something a little more positive, but very important happening in our community. The St. Jude Dream Home giveaway. You can still reserve your ticket right now for a chance to win a brand new dream home incoming and other really cool prizes. Your ticket goes to a lot of things involving the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital and their mission to end childhood cancer. There's been a lot of hands involved in this project and bringing you this opportunity. The Providence Group and its builder partners have donated everything needed to make this 4-bedroom house a reality. This home, valued at $750,000. We spoke with the Dream Home's interior designer, who says he plans to top last year's incredible design. Take a listen.
Now this is the 3rd year for the Dream Home, and you feel like every year you got to step it up.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I lose sleep over this. So because I want it to be so perfect.
Oh, it's beautiful.
That pursuit of perfection is what drives designer Terrence Manley. His work as design director for the Providence Group of Georgia has been showcased in the previous 2 St. Jude Dream Homes.
This is so amazing.
And this year, Manley plans to wow you again.
This is my house right here.
With his rustic chic design.
It's going to have the feel of a modern log cabin. So you're going to see elements that take you to Blue Ridge. And then you'll have modern pieces such as the TV backdrop that will take you to a high-rise in Midtown.
Wow.
You'll find warm elements that include gray, brown, green, and black.
It never ends.
In the 2025 Dream Home, and features you haven't seen before.
So we will do stone walls inside the project this year, making it a little bit more rustic. You'll see a lot more wood and planked wood.
So what would this be a sample of?
That is a sample of the flooring. So we're going to use this, and it has a nice, great undertone. So it'll be under the island, and then so that'll bring it all together.
My mind is blown.
I'm excited to see it come to life. I'm excited and we want the public to come out and support St. Jude so we can find a cure for this childhood cancer.
What an exciting time. You can go to atlantanewsfirst.com/dreamhome to get your ticket and all of those prizes. The sooner that you get your ticket, the sooner, the better of a chance you have to qualify for all of the prizes that are involved in this giveaway, and of course the brand new Dream Home. But this is Catch Up Quick, and we want to get you caught up on news headlines, but also talk about the weather. We're looking ahead to later today for some major updates and changes in the weather. We've been talking about it all week long, really getting you prepared for the weekend and the work week. So I want to bring in First Alert meteorologist Rodney Harris to talk about the weather coming up.
Okay, Maria, happy Friday to you. Hope everybody's off to a good start to your day. So the weekend, Maria, is really nice. I do want to talk about one little one thing that we'll be watching for here later on today. We've got to get past some showers later on this evening as you're driving home from work. Otherwise, it'll turn out to be a nice day here across North Georgia, really for the entire weekend. Here we go. Happy Friday, everybody. So it's mostly sunny right now. It'll stay mostly sunny through lunch. In fact, much of the afternoon will be dry as well. I'm tracking some showers that'll slide into the mountains around 3 o'clock, maybe as far south as Cherokee County. And then those showers are going to move further south into metro Atlanta around 5 or 6. So it's like the worst time of the day. But as you're driving home from work, watch watch out for spotty showers. I'm not forecasting the severe weather that we saw yesterday. I'm not forecasting as much rain, probably not even any storms. These are just showers when you're driving home from work at 5, 6. It's going to continue through 7, 8 o'clock. So if you are headed out to dinner, you will also encounter these showers. But it does look like this will all move south of us by 9 o'clock. So by 9 o'clock, it will be dry. So if you're headed out this evening, as you're driving, you may encounter some showers as you're driving to dinner. But once you come home, everything will be good to go, and that'll set the stage for a really nice weekend. I want to talk about the pollen count. It is updated just in minutes ago. The pollen count is up from yesterday. We are in the 1,000s, but still in the high category, specifically with trees and mold. The pollen will stay high on Saturday before going to extreme on Sunday, and that's just because our temperatures will start to rise. So here's that 7-day forecast. Dogwood Festival this weekend. If you're going to go out today, remember some spotty showers will be out there around 4, 5, 6, 7 o'clock in Atlanta. 40% coverage, and then Saturday and Sunday will be phenomenal. Sunny skies both days. It'll be chilly in the mornings over the weekend. For Saturday morning, 45, Sunday morning, 43, 64 Saturday afternoon, 73 Sunday afternoon. So Sunday will be the warmer day. Great day to get out and enjoy the weather out there across North Georgia and Metro Atlanta. Monday, we're up to 84 and mostly sunny. Next week, there's really only one chance of rain in the 7-day. That's on Tuesday, only a 20% chance. I will say that we may get some rain either next Thursday or Friday, depending on what the models say, but our next best chance of rain after today will come likely at the end of next week. Much of next week, though, as you can see there, look good. So let's look at your forecast again. Some spotty showers out there this evening as you're driving home from work. Otherwise, great weekend. We hope that you get out there and enjoy it. And until next time, we'll see you soon.